So, very good afternoon, Mr. Navneet, right? Navneet Pandey.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
how are you today?
Yeah, very good afternoon, ma'am.
That's great. And how is your day turning?
Yeah, right now you can say not a very special day.
All right. So, what's your plan for today? Is something special?
Uh, Not a special like as usual
As
so
usual.
far. Yeah,
Okay. So, as it is our first interaction, so let's do the
yeah,
honor of introduction. I want you to
yeah,
go with your introduction first.
yeah, definitely, ma'am. So my name is Janonit Pandey, and I am connecting to you from Madhya Pradesh. And right now I am pursuing graduation. And if you talk about my hobby, so my hobby are playing badminton, carom board, and moreover football. That's it, man.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So that's wonderful introduction. Now I have some question regarding your introduction. You are from MP. I'm also from MP. So where in MP?
Yeah, right now I am staying, you can say, Bhopal.
In Bhopal. All right. And what about your graduation? As you're doing graduation, so may I know which program or course you are studying?
Yeah, right now I am computer science student.
Computer science, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So it is your last year of graduation or which year?
currently third year student.
Third year student. Okay, that's
Yeah,
wonderful. So what's your plan for future?
yeah. In future, you can say, right now I am third year student, so I will appear appear for interview, uh, like appear for interview, and
Mm-hmm.
then right now I am prepared for all things like for like interviewer question like that. And my future goal is as a software and join the MNC company.
Okay. So far you have appeared in four interviews, right? As you're saying.
Yeah, yeah,
And how
yeah.
was that?
What, man?
How was those interviews when you said that
No,
four
ma'am.
interviews you have given?
I will appear like
Okay, you will appear.
some months. Yeah.
Okay, so only four interviews. Like why? It is like you have already pre-defined the companies that these are the companies you will appear.
Yeah, like as a fresher, like whatever I crack interview, I will join. But I have also a specific company in the future. I will join that company.
Okay, that's fantastic. So wonderful. I mean, all the very best for your future. And now let me come on my introduction, right? I forgot to introduce myself.
Yeah, of course, ma'am.
Okay. So as you know, as you can see over the screen, I'm Priyanka Kushwah, and I'm also connecting to you from Madhya Pradesh. At present, I'm living in my hometown. And when it comes to my education, so I'm in my last year of MBA with a specialization of marketing and finance. And apart from this, I'm running my YouTube channel, which is all about spoken English conversation. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I like to read books, self-help books, and dancing is also one of my hobbies. So that's all about me.
Good to hear that, ma'am. Good.
So please tell me about your English journey a little. How long you have been learning English?
Okay. So I have I started my journey. I have started my journey, you can say, 4 months ago,
Okay.
and till now I practice daily basis.
Okay. Daily basis you're practicing with co-learners, is it?
Yeah, co-learner, sometimes a YouTuber also, like you.
Okay. So 4 months, it's been almost 4 months. Did you see improvement in your speaking skills?
Yeah, of course, ma'am. Like in earlier day, I have not talking with someone in single word.
Okay.
But after 1 month practice daily basis, like my sometime my exam is going on, so I have not too much practice in that day. But you can say in right now. uh, 20 day ago, 30 day ago, around, I have daily basis practice. I am trying to connect with people minimum 1 or 2 person daily basis.
Okay, fantastic. And I really appreciate your efforts. And one more thing that I would like to mention, you messaged really quickly, you responded very promptly, and all of a sudden, like we decided for session. So you're very quick at response. So I really appreciate your efforts on this.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. So when it comes to English, as it's 4 months, right? So, like, did you like what all difficulties you faced? I mean, still there is a lot more to learn, I believe. That so far, what all difficulties you have observed that this is something I'm facing problem.
In earlier day, you can say, ma'am, I am not able to connecting with someone in this language. Yeah,
Okay.
ma'am.
So apart from English, tell me something about your hobbies a little. You said sports, some of sports you mentioned. Would you mind sharing again?
Yeah, yeah. So, ma'am, right now I am pursuing, you can say, badminton and sometimes football.
Football and badminton. Okay, so do you play professionally or just for passion?
For just a passion, ma'am, not
Okay, just for passion.
personally.
So on a daily
Yeah.
basis, you play?
No, ma'am, daily basis is not possible. You can say sometime weekend, Sunday, Saturday, like that.
All right, on Sunday and Saturday. All right. So please tell me how is your daily routine look like? Because you must be having a busy schedule as you're a student. Plus also now you're trying to work upon your communication skills. Other than that, like how is your daily routine look like in general?
Like, ma'am, not special as usual. Like, you can say, I wake up around 7 and sometime 6:30 around,
Okay.
and after that I take bath. And no, sorry, I brush my teeth, then I take bath, and then I uh, ready for college,
Hmm.
ready for college. And, I go to the college by bus, and then after that I am I come in around 5:30, and then I fresh. You can say fresh. After that I
Fresh.
fresh. Uh, yeah, fresh now, and after, and then, ma'am, I something uh, something like that, putting, you can say, 1 minute, ma'am. Yeah, you can say like something, not a breakfast, like that, something
Yeah, some
other
have
things,
some snacks in the evening
some,
like this.
yeah, you can say, yeah. And
Hmm.
after that, ma'am, I study,
Okay.
and then I take my dinner, then I learn something new, then sometime practice in this language, and as well as some time, you can say, uh, whenever I free my leisure time, I am not to go to the college, then I practice this language with this language. And yeah.
Okay, that's how your daily routine look like. All right. Well, are you working on your grammar, basics grammar?
Yeah, ma'am, I know. In my main, right now I am facing this issue. Right now I know all grammar, but while talking, I am like here and there, like tense, you can say, especially tense,
Mm-hmm.
missing, like,
Prepositions as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, so right
So,
now I am facing this issue.
hmm.
So that's why I am trying to connect with someone and also rectify my mistake. So that's why I am connecting with especially you right now, for my correct my English pronunciation, correct my grammar mistake where I am lagging like that. So could you suggest me also what to do in? this language.
Hmm. Well, as like I'm not that much qualified to give you like straightforward feedbacks, but still I will try my level best. At the end of the session, we will just discuss feedback. But for now, let's continue
Yeah,
with the conversation, right?
yeah, yeah, right.
Other than that, uh, let's suppose you will definitely join MNC company as you are studying for it, and you're this is your third year. Uh, any other plan you have as a side hustle, as a side business? Anything if you get the opportunity, like will you start a business?
No, ma'am. And right now I am not thinking like that.
Okay. Let's suppose it's a hypothetical question. Let's suppose there is no money restriction. You are having enough money. Let's suppose to start a business. Okay. Sufficient money. So will you start any business? So what kind of business you will start? It's a question. There's no choice that you can't start. You have to answer something or the other.
Yeah, of course. So if I have like lots of money, so
Hmm.
I start my business this kind of field like electronic. First, I interested in electronic gadget,
Mm-hmm.
so I will invest my money in electronic device like that.
Okay, fantastic. So yeah, that's a good answer
Yeah,
now because it is like a hypothetical situation. Sometimes
yeah,
we have to like go with these type of questions so that we can actually get to know the person more, that okay, what are their thought process and how they think and how like what all things they want to do in future. So for that purpose,
yeah,
nothing, right?
yeah, yeah, right.
Hmm. Other than that, Mr. Navneet, do you have any questions for
Mm.
me?
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. I have lots of questions. So,
Oh my.
ma'am, I know about your English journey, and
Okay.
also suggest me like which type of technique apply nowadays. Also, you are also pursuing MBA, so I will also connect with understood also which kind of like not you have leisure time in learning this language. Also, you are also studying your study in MBA like that. MBA subject. So
Hmm.
how to manage it all things.
Okay, managing is something, when you have a dream, when you have goals or a plan to execute, automatically things will work. There is not that much, hard, rule to manage time. If you have your priorities clear, anything is possible, right? And you can have time for enjoyment, you can have time for your friends, family, and your work as well. The thing is that you have to be very strict with your plan. What do you think?
Yeah, ma'am. Like sometime I have priority any special work. Then like I have not, you can say, proper time management. I
Hmm.
have not. So that's why I asking this type of question. Are you pursuing MBA and are you running these channels also, learning this language also? So how to manage it all things?
Well, for me, I said in many of my videos, I am a to-do list person. I always write my things down that, okay, this is something I have to do, and this is what like my priorities are. So I have to make sure I still have my, leisure time as well, because to spend time with family. Earlier I used to struggle with time management a lot, but through this writing pattern, through this maintaining to-do list and working on that, now it's not that much hard to manage my time for what all task I have. So it's easy. Gradually, you will also, if you write, are you a writing, like do you write something?
Yeah, my sometimes.
So how do you feel after writing, okay, these are the 5 tasks I have to do, and when you complete them you will feel so satisfied, I guess, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes like that. Some you can say like my personal writing things like. whatever I am writing, you can say practice anything, whatever I write assignment like that, sometimes notes, create a notes, make a notes like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So when it comes to managing time and all, so I just write to-do list. And for some people it varies. Some are good at writing. Some are just some they plan and just go with the flow. So it varies person to person, right? But the main thing is to manage
Yeah.
time and to make the most out of that particular time. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Right now, I am facing this issue. I have priority in some work, but and like I have one work, a special one work, and my time where I spend, I do not know. In only like my only one work, too much I spend time.
Mm-hmm.
So this
It
kind
happens.
of phase, this kind of phase, right now, you can say my issue.
So you can set a time limit for those tasks if you're struggling with that. Okay, this is like, let's suppose for this particular subject, I will study for 1.5 hour. So that set the timer and just study. Then I will go for next so that you can manage all your tasks. You can do this. I mean, you can use this technique in order to manage your time.
Yeah, ma'am. Sometimes like, but most priority like some work like finish your 1 day, 2 day like that. So that time
Huh.
I am, you can say my all timetable
Yes.
destroy, not follow any kind of timetable.
It happens. Sometimes, let's suppose if you have to work on any project or assignment and you are not
Yeah,
allowed to do anything else except that thing. So for that, you have to do it, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Any questions, Mr. Navneet?
yeah, ma'am. So could you share, ma'am, your daily routine
My daily routine.
if you do not?
Yeah, that's a good question. I will brief it in simple way. Usually, I wake up around 6:30 something. Then I just go downstairs. I help my mother for almost 1.5 hour. Okay, sometime timing increases, so sometime 2 hours. And after that, I just come in my room and I start my work, my sessions. So I have my morning sessions, or in the daytime, I work on my other like task, what I have related to my college, related to, like creating thumbnail or something like that. After that, in the evening around, yeah, 5 I go downstairs, and again I have to do house chores, right, for at least 2 hours, something like that. And then I come back, I do my workout, and for 40 minutes, it's my workout timing, 7 to 7:40. Then 8, again my regular session. 8 I have session, 9 I have session, 10 I have session. So almost 10:30 I usually get free from sessions. And after that, I just do a little bit self care, you can say face care and all, and then I just read a little, I mean 10 to 15 pages, and it depends on my energy, like how much energy I have left. That's how. And after that, I just sleep, I listen music sometime. Yeah, that's how. And if I go to university, let's suppose if I'm going to university on a particular day, so schedule is completely changed. Whole day, spend, I have to like be there in college. So there is no timetable for that. But morning or like evening sessions are always fixed.
And
So
I want to know about English journey,
my
how to
English
learn.
journey. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I have shared in many of my videos. This is also very simple that I wanted to work upon this language after completion of my class 12. And I started working on
Mhm.
that. And now it's been almost 4 years. I'm still working on this language every day, connecting with co-learners, speakers. So that's how. And I have my regular learners too at present. So that's my long story short of English learning.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, right now I am facing this kind of issue. Like I know all theory, you can say theory part of grammar, but
Mhm.
while talking, suppose I am too much, you can say grammatical error. Suppose like a tense error and sometimes preposition like that. So how
Yeah.
to tackle them this type of issue?
First of all, I mean, if you're learning this language, so don't ever underestimate yourself. Don't think that, "Oh, I'm making errors. While speaking, you should feel that, okay, I have to convey my message. And mistakes are, it's okay if you're making mistake. But for that, as a, like preparation, what you can do, just, clear at least tenses properly and parts of speech and voice as well. So
Yeah,
these three things should be very clear. Try to practice, try to solve exercises. And not only learning grammar is not enough, you have to speak as well. You have to speak as
yeah,
much as you can, okay, so that your grammar concept will be clear. When you have to talk about present, so be, stick with present. Past is like, when you're talking about past, you will always use past tense, not the, don't try to
yeah,
mix things. And
mm,
prepositions, conjunction, or other parts of speech which we have, try to solve, okay, try to learn them. Don't try to mug up. These concepts are very logical. I mean, I believe that if I'm speaking right now, everything has a reason. That if I'm using in here, I'm in the meeting, so why I'm using in here, it is already clear, it should be very clear. And if I'm clear,
yeah,
I will not feel like down while speaking. Automatically my confidence will go high. And if I'm not
yeah,
sure why I'm using in, so I may think that I think I'm making mistake. Okay.
yeah, right.
So grammar concept is really important. At least base should be very important. Other than that, you can go for speaking and gradually you will learn everything. So no need to worry that much, Mr. Navneet. Just go with the flow.
Okay,
That's
ma'am.
it.
And ma'am, right now I am follow conversational related video. Okay, ma'am. So how to improve vocab part? Like suppose I have a heard an here heard a new word. So how to like improve? How to use daily basis conversation? Do you have any technique, ma'am?
For me, like what works when it comes to vocabulary, whatever I read,
Yeah,
now, like I just read books nowadays. I mean, self-help books. I just read books, and reading books definitely helped me a lot in order to come up with vocab. And
mm,
whenever I learn a new word, I just try to clear that particular word. Like, what is the meaning? What are the 4 5 scenarios where I can use this particular word? And then I try to inculcate that word while talking with my co-learners, with my, like sister, like wherever I speak, I just make sure that I'm using that word. I create these scenarios, okay, so that I can use that particular word. So that is the only way, because there is no any, short trick to learn vocabulary, or there's no need to mug up. Try to go for synonym. Let's suppose there is a one word happy. Okay. So if I have to learn all the time, I cannot say happy, I'm happy, you are happy, she is happy. This is very boring. So you can go for
yeah,
synonym like glad, you know, or something like you can say I am delighted. So in that case,
yeah,
you go for synonym. Automatically, you will add a lot of vocabulary and you will build your vocabulary very easily. That is my technique.
yeah,
And per person, it varies.
yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Hmm. So vocabulary,
So,
grammar.
ma'am, do you have any question for me?
For now, I think I have asked all questions regarding to your work. I mean, you're a student, plus what all plans you have. So I'm done with from my end, and I think you're also done.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Okay. So it's time to wind up today's session. Thank you very much for joining and putting efforts while talking. Definitely, you will become fluent speaker one day. Just be consistent with your practice. And other than that, it was fabulous session, Mr. Navneet.
Thank you, ma'am. I am so glad, ma'am, connecting with you.
Yeah, me too. All right. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.